All right, welcome back to the SportsMax Zone. Now, our next guest zones in with over 3 decades of experience as a motor racing driver, in fact, an expert. He's the local legend in Jamaica, known across the Caribbean as well and respected globally. We welcome Peter Zoom Zoom Rae to the zone. Welcome, good to see you. The reason we're going to be talking to you is about your efforts to get your car
back on track.
First of all, what do you drive now that your car is not on track?
Well, a road panel van, a Mitsubishi.
All right, so without getting this car back, you don't have a car?
No, I don't. It's in a few pieces at home at the moment. I cry every morning when I go out and see it. So the idea is to get it back on track as soon as possible.
But when there is the final of the Caribbean series.
Well, it's actually the first round for the 2015 series at Jam West, end of February. So it's only about 2.5 weeks left to go, and this is a piece of my car, which is the remnants from Guyana last year. So there's quite a bit of work to be done.
And this is what kind of car?
It's a RX-7.
Or
Mazda, was. Or was, yes. Mazda RX-7.
And can you get, if you get, because you're attempting several fundraisers to raise money to rebuild the car.
Correct.
Can you get that ready by February?
By the end of February, yeah, round the clock, 24 hours for 2 weeks. We should have it up and running, just in time for qualifying on, that's February 28th, and then the main race day is March the 1st, where the fellas from down the islands, their car should arrive in another week.
Yeah. Is the CMRC series still a 3-leg series, or is Trinidad added to it now? Because I heard that Trinidad would be...
Trinidad came on board last year, and it's now basically four legs this year.
So you start in Jamaica, then Barbados, then Trinidad,
and then the final round is in Guyana.
In November or something like that.
The second.
So the dates for the Barbados and the Trinidad legs are when?
June in Barbados and end of August.
Okay, so if you miss this month end one with the Jamaica leg, you should be able to get ready for the Barbados.
Yes.
But you would have lost out on points and so on.
Right, exactly, which we don't really want, you know.
We just saw the car in its entirety. What did you hit, by the way?
Well, this actually happened on the first race of the CMRC, on the first lap of the first corner, exiting what they call the clubhouse corner, and I was pulling up alongside the Bajan driver, Stuart Maloney. I think he was a little shocked to see this 30-year-old car and 50-year-old gentleman driving it, wanting to pass him. And he swerved into the front of my car and sent me literally 90 degrees across the track into one of the top Guyanese drivers, Kevin Jeffries, who had nowhere to go. I'm not blaming him, and smacked me back across the track. And at the time, I was about 4th. And there are about 23 cars in the grid, so I was facing about 18 cars coming towards me, so I just held on to my helmet and prayed that nobody else was going to connect with me. 1 or 2 did, but it wasn't as bad as Kevin's hit. So that is part of the Kevlar front left fender, I think it is.
Okay. It's fiberglass?
It's a mix of fiberglass and Kevlar mainly. Okay. Kevlar is a lot stronger.
Really? Mm-hmm. I like old metal. What about, why are you still driving? Because I mentioned 3 decades, and your name is synonymous with motorsport in the region.
It's what I do for relaxation.
Yeah, spinning across tracks.
Yeah, well, that was actually my worst accident to date. I hope all my accidents are behind me now, and it's a clear track ahead. But I just love the sport, and at the moment now I'm training go-kart drivers, so it's a joy to see the youngsters, 5-year-olds, coming up through the ranks and becoming proficient drivers at such a tender age. So and I get my thrill at Dover, Jam West, or down the islands. You know, a lot of fans. The car Zoom Zoom has a big following, so you know it's gratifying. I've won many championships here, Cayman, you know, all over. So I'm not quite ready to hang up the gloves yet.
Okay.
Yeah. About 3 years ago, you were involved in a dramatic crash with Doug Gore, weren't you?
Yes.
And your names have been linked together because of the rivalry over the years.
Yeah, that was Doug got a good hit. Not from me, but it was a nasty smack. You know, I'm glad he's here to tell the tale like myself. So we're here to fight another day. We will be doing it in another 2.5 weeks. Yeah. Oh yes, that was when he went careering off in corner 1 at Dover. Yeah. Yeah, it was quite scary. I came up, I was trying to pass him on the left side, and I don't know, something went awry with his car.
Does it annoy you that your names are always linked?
Well, in a positive way, that, you know, we all look for that positivity, but there, you know, motor racing is not one of the safest sports like cricket or football. But it's adrenaline pumping, it gets the fans excited. That's part of why you race, to entertain. And I think, you know, I like to entertain on the corners. I like to maneuver on the outside, and that's where I get my thrill, when I make a clean pass. Sometimes the drivers, you know, give me a little bly, and I'll wave at them through the window as I pass.
Well, give us a little bly here. We're going to take a break, but more with Peter Rae when we come back.